Okay, so it seems like this situation is still ongoing with Zentreya, and if you guys haven't seen it, well, essentially we covered this a couple of months ago, I'm pretty sure, and it's all to do with VR chat and impersonators. Now, this is something that, again, I said has been going on for a while, and it seems like it's still going on with a Zentreya announcement, or a PSA, sorry, that she put up just an hour ago, actually, saying, PSA, someone is going around in VR chat posing as me. As a note, I can no longer do VR anymore as I get motion sick very easily and I'm off stream working on stuff or hanging with friends on other games. Please report any imposters to admins or mods and stay safe. So yeah, it seems like this is still going on to this day. And if you guys don't remember, in the previous video we covered a this screenshot, which was from her Discord server, where she put out an announcement 2 months ago, essentially saying like the same thing. Essentially, there's someone that's going around, but the name is Zentreya TTV on there, and some other games, and yeah, they're not her. And obviously, yeah, it's terrible to see that happening because we don't know the real intentions behind this, right? Because there's many different kind of outcomes that this could really be. It could be someone that maybe just wants attention and just likes having attention by pretending to be Zentreya. It could be someone looking to kind of, I guess, like ruin the what do you call it, like personality, ruin like what people think of Zentreya, because you know she's using her name. She could like, or he or whoever could use their name and essentially, you know, kind of do some bad stuff right under their name, and people will think, oh well, that's Zentreya doing it, when obviously it's not. It's someone that is impersonating her, which obviously is terrible. And well, essentially in this video as well, we don't only go over the screenshot, but we actually have video like proof of this actually happening, right? There is actually someone that is going around doing this, and this was from a video from Tristan, who obviously was in a VR chat lobby and ended up meeting this impersonator of Zentreya who had the same kind of username. Now, a lot of people in the comments obviously warned them of this happening, and a lot of people have been warning them about the fact that this was not the real Zentreya. So again, obviously, just to keep you guys assured on that one, because they do know that they did encounter someone that wasn't them and wasn't, you know, being impersonating you know, Zentreya. And you can see here, yeah, they are essentially going around the world in like one of these public lobbies. If you don't know, you can do this in VR chat. You can just go hang out in a random place, and you can see there, right there, is Zentreya TTV with a model of Zentreya, and you can see that obviously in the screenshot here, she said Zentreya TTV is the one that is impersonating her, and yeah, you can see there they are talking. Again, here is the audio as well from it. I don't know if they actually have any audio from their voice. I know, yeah, they check their profile there as well. You can see they go through it all. There's Zentreya there. They use just some random picture from her just account. And yeah, they say pronouns, she, her. I am the cybernetic punk that only rocks. I came here from the future, but I've downloaded all the necessary data needed to deal with you all. Streams are usually 10 a.m. CST, lots of memeing and craziness involved. Which again, I don't know what this is from. I don't know if they just made this up. I don't know if this is maybe her bio. No, it's not her bio. Maybe it's a like Twitch thingy. I don't know. But essentially, yeah, they've made up this account. And I do find it's crazy that, you know, that this is a trusted rank and a verified 18, right? Because, of course, you know, verification is supposed to mean that this is a trusted person that is known to VR chat, and they know that this is the person that they say they are, when, of course, it's not, right? How can they be verified if they are literally impersonating someone? I find it crazy that that's been allowed, but yeah, they keep on going. And here's some of the interactions.
I need to restart VR chat. Hang on.
Oh no.
So yeah, they just do some of that. They just kind of hang out a bit, and obviously, yeah, you can see that the Zentreya person is sat there the whole time, and obviously,
Yanners was gonna go to.
yeah, here's the conversation they had about.
She let me join the group that Yanners was gonna go to, an instance, and I literally met Yanners.
Damn.
And I gave her an avatar. I offered an avatar to her. She was trying to find another one. She took mine out of the other one that was being offered to her at the same time.
Hey, no sitting on the tables, please.
So yeah, obviously, you know, as you can tell, they said that they went and saw Nyanas. Now, this is also very concerning because it means that not only Zentreya is getting impersonated, but even potentially Nyanas is getting impersonated as well, which obviously is not good, right? Because that is more than one person now, and it seems like they've been taking them to like private worlds or whatever, and yeah, talking to them about stuff. And you know, they said that they offered one of her models. I'm assuming they make models like VTuber models or VR chat models, whatever, and they offered it. But again, I think, you know, this could be for multiple reasons, right? It could be you know, they just want to get attention just for being known as Zentreya, right? And of course they're not. They just want the people to talk to them. They just want people to believe that. You know, or again, they could be trying to, you know, take them to these private worlds and trying to get them to give them, you know, money or free model or something like that, right? Which of course could also be, you know, a bad case of that happening. It could also be, you know, just something completely different to that, which we don't have any clue what this is. But, you know, it is concerning that, of course, there's obviously more as well out there. It's not just Zentreya that is the one that's being targeted. It's also people like Nyanas, and I'm assuming maybe some of the old ex-vTuber members as well, also included in that, right? And it seems like, you know, obviously this we covered in a previous video 2 months ago, but this has come out an hour ago, right? So it seems like there's still stuff going on. I'm assuming this is the same account or maybe a similar account, and if it is a, you know, similar account or whatever, that makes me think that maybe it's the same person that is, you know, maybe they got banned or maybe it got like sorted and then they've come back on a different account. I don't know, but obviously it's very concerning because it is, you know, Zentreya that is being, you know, targeted here, as well as potentially people like Nyanas. And again, you got Shiloh Lee Virus here saying, wait, if it's not VR, how are you doing 3D? Regardless, there will always be punks who want to pose as another creator so they get notoriety and fame. Is that I have a private program that uses trackers, no VR headset. Which, yeah, obviously, if you don't know, there is actually a difference between, you know, 3D model tracking and VR chat tracking, right? Because obviously VR chat, you use your, well, I say there's a difference. You can also incorporate both into both sides of things. But, you know, a lot of people with VR chat, they use like, you know, your average VR headset, right? Like an Oculus or whatever. And that's how you get around. That's how you move your head. That's how you do some movements and all that kind of stuff. Fine, right? But a lot of people, a lot of bigger VTubers tend to use like motion tracking as opposed to VR chat headsets because yes, some people, some smaller VTubers especially that don't have a lot of money do use Oculus Rifts and whatever and other kind of VR headsets, whatever brand you want, to kind of, you know, do it. So you can actually do that. But if you are looking to upgrade and get things better and not use a VR headset and stuff like that, you can also, yeah, get some like actual like suits and different kind of tracking things where you don't have to wear a headset and it tracks all of your body movements through something else and you have like a setup, right? So that is how it is different. So yeah, if people were just wondering about that, obviously some people were giving advice on motion sickness. People saying, will do, hopefully you're feeling better. They said, I play VR chat in 2D on a big TV screen because I can't wear the headset anymore. Sold my Rift in early 2020. Said, I know the pain of motion sickness. It sucks. It's why I haven't tried VR. Worried it will make me sick. Said, I have a VR chat, but I haven't touched the game in a minute. However, I should be aware of said poser. So yeah, I mean, it seems like it is still going on to this day. And, you know, obviously a lot of Zentreya fans have been getting behind her and saying, you know, we'll keep an eye out for it because, of course, this has become a much bigger problem. And I think that, you know, maybe it's gotten to the point now where, yeah, she's had to talk about it on Twitter because, you know, we covered the fact that this was on a, you know, Discord post. This was a Discord announcement that she put out talking about it. And maybe that wasn't enough. Maybe, you know, it wasn't enough to get them banned or whatever. And yeah, it seems like it's just kind of escalated further in whatever sense. And, you know, she's now had to come to Twitter to post it, where obviously it's going to get a lot more traction than usual, than obviously putting it in your Discord, because your Discord is like just your fans, whereas Twitter, it has the potential to go, you know, everywhere else and to other VTuber fans and stuff like that, which of course will get more support. But again, I don't know if this person has done anything else, or maybe it's just still an issue and they're still about. But again, that was the kind of last sighting, at least I've seen, of them in this. Again, maybe there's more, maybe more information has come out that Zentreya knows about and hasn't shared, that has made the situation worse and is why she's kind of put out this announcement. But either way, it is very, very concerning that there is someone going around pretending to be her and pretending to be even Nyanas as well. Someone else trying to be Nyanas, which I think is also pretty yeah, interesting. And it just kind of begs the question, who else are they pretending to be? What is their kind of motivations behind this? And is this just a harmless attempt at trying to get some attention? Or is this something a little bit more malicious and, you know, trying to get money or something from someone? Which I think is obviously the biggest worry for a lot of people. But yeah, I mean, that is essentially all there is for this situation. I just kind of wanted to cover it because I thought it was pretty crazy, and it seems like this is still going on. So just keep an eye out if you do play VR chat. Obviously, I haven't played VR chat in years, so I haven't really come across anything like this. But again, if you play it often, you see something like this, then definitely report it. Or even if you want to go that extra bit further, maybe take a lot of screenshots and whatever of you know, them in the lobby, or maybe even record something like this and send it to the moderators on Zen's Discord or wherever, because obviously maybe they can do something a little bit more, but also report it at the same time as well once you're done, because of course, yeah, getting them off of VR chat is the best case of action, right? So yeah, that's essentially all I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.